So the other day I had to do a pitch pocket patch in the pouring rain. If you want to see how that's done, stick around. Pitch pocket patch in the pouring rain. Pitch pocket patch, pouring rain, pitch pocket patch, pouring rain, pitch pocket patch, pouring rain, pitch pocket patch, pouring rain.
Buckle up for safety as I give you a day in the life of facilities maintenance.
Well, I was able to pick up what I needed from the roofing supply store, but it's a little too late in the day to start in on the actual repair. So what I'm going to do is just bag it up in such a way so that it will get through the night and hopefully keep the water out till I can get to the actual repair tomorrow. So that's the culprit right there. The other ones aren't great, and they are probably going to start leaking if they haven't started already. But this is the one that requires immediate attention. And yeah, I'm just going to try and bag this up in such a way so that water will stop traveling down through here. Tearing the foam off down here because what this foam is, while it is meant to be insulating these refrigerant lines, what it's doing right now, it's acting like a wick, and it's helping provide a path for the water to travel into the roof. Inside the building. So technically what should have been done here when they initially installed this was they should have put a pitch pocket around here and taken this insulation off altogether where it will be running through the sealant, which I will do. See, I can stick my finger down in between this boot. No wonder we've got roof leaks here. These guys did such a shoddy job. You can squeeze water out from here. Hopefully that lasts the night. Well, we had a lot of rain overnight, bit of a lightning thunderstorm, and the weather report calls for 100% chance of rain today. So, wow, as goofy as it looks. And of course, overnight I thought of about 9 different other ways that I could have done this better. It held up. One of the biggest hassles in all of this is packing tools and equipment up onto the roof, because all I have is a ladder and an access hatch. And then once it's through the hatch, I have to take a long walk across the roof to get to where I'm working. Fortunately, while it is filling up with water, which is probably helping it not blow away, fortunately my canopy is still where I put it. Maybe it's actually better to leave it like this. And that way, full of water, I don't have to worry about the wind taking it. All right, back for the rest of it. Just down there. Well, in case you haven't figured it out yet, this is the next day, and it's wet, and it's quite quite a bit cooler, which is why I'm wearing a toque and a jacket. And I also mentioned yesterday that I wanted to get a one-part sealer. The roofing supply store did not have any. The best they could do was a two-part sealer that I have to mix up. So here I've got my 2 gallons of pourable sealer and my 2 cans of activator. Each gallon is designed to do 2 pitch pockets, so I needed to buy 2 cans. But they don't want you to mix a half a can. So of course that's exactly what I'm going to do. The problem is that I can't do all 3 today. This one here, fine, I can dry that and remove all of that stuff and do one there. That one over there, sketchy. This one over here, it's sitting in standing water and it's raining, and the whole roof there is what is capturing the water. And so there's no way I'd be able to stay ahead of the water and do the patch and all the rest of that. So I won't be able to do all 3 at once, which is ideally what I'd want to do with these multiple cans, because then I could just mix up all of it at once and use what I need and call it a day. So I'm going to have to get another bucket or something and just pour half a can in and half a can of the activator and just do the one. First thing I'm going to do is pull this plastic bag off these refrigerant lines and then start prepping the area for my new pitch pocket. So I'm going to cut this right around the base here and clean this area up as much as possible, which will allow me to apply glue and install the pitch pocket. Oh, but hello. Man on the roof. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Let's see what we got under here. Yeah, so okay, I've got that old boot cut off of there as best as I can, and I've separated the pipes so that sealant will be able to flow in between them. Okay, I'm off to grab some tuck tape and some sealant. So now what I have to do is I have to seal this hole up in such a way so that when I pour my sealant in, it doesn't just run down through the roof deck into the classroom below. So, yeah. Okay, roofers are watching. I'll show you what I do, or what I'm going to do. And if you have any better ideas, please comment below and let me know. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Before I stick anything down, though, I'm giving it a good wipe down with some weathered membrane cleaner. Everything will adhere better that way. So, there it is. I used pieces of Eternabond tape and just went around there and filled up all the gaps. And I'll probably run around that with a little bit of construction sealant just to make sure it's sealed up. Yeah, then I'll be able to pour my pitch pocket. Unfortunately, I've lost my canopy. I took it down because it was getting windy and the wind was going to take it away at some point. I'm up on the roof. I don't want the canopy going over the side. So now I have to contend with the rain. Just have to keep drying it off and block it with my body while I'm doing this, I guess. So here's the irony. This, what I've done here, prepping for the pitch pocket to seal these, is actually a better seal than what was here before. Now, because this wasn't installed when it was new, I have to cut it on the line here in order to be able to slip it around the pipes and make the installation.
And glue it down.
Well, it's down. It's not adhering in some places the way I want it to. I'm gonna have to go around the edges and seal those as well. I just hope this sealer cures at this temperature. It's only about 8 degrees Celsius out here right now, so it's a little on the cool side. I guess it will. It'll just probably take more time. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Just gonna roll this out to make sure it is fully adhered all the way around. Okay, I'm now ready to mix up my sealer and fill that pot. And as I said before, weather conditions being what they are, because I can't do all 3 of them at once here and then just gonna do this one. I've got myself a smaller bucket here. I'll pour half a gallon into the bucket and half a can of the activator. Give that a really good stir and go from there. I guess if I get any on me, it's the same color as my jacket, so my wife won't be mad. She never watches these anyway, so probably pretty safe. The rain has actually slowed down a little bit, which is a bit of a blessing here, because I didn't want to pour this in the while it was pouring rain. So that's what I'm going to be filling up. Flowing nicely. Okay, I'm gonna have to set the camera down because I need 2 hands here. Got it. I will come along after and re-insulate these lines. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of curious as to why they deteriorated so fast. I mean, it looks like birds have been pecking at it, but I also wonder if, because it's up on top of a roof here like this, there's 100% exposure to UV rays all the time. But yeah, this is the way you want to do this, so that it is a little bit proud of the ring itself, kind of sitting like a muffin top, so that you won't get any standing water on top of that. And once this cures, this one is done. And when the weather is a little bit nicer, I will come back and do the other 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. If you have any comments or questions, please put them below. I'd be happy to answer anything. If you have any suggestions, I'm willing to take those as well. So again, thanks for watching. Till next time. Well, it's been a couple days. We've had a lot of rain, and so I went back to the classroom to check and see where we were at. And sadly, there's still water coming through. The repair that I did fixed that leak because it's now dry where the refrigerant line comes through the roof deck and then through the floor beneath. Where there was a puddle of water previously, that's now dried up. So water is no longer coming in at that point. That was a successful repair. The workmanship was done so poorly with all the flashing and any of the penetration points. It's very likely that water is coming in through other areas as well, and that's the case here because yeah, I still have water dripping through the ceiling. And unfortunately, the 2 other points that need repair, where those witch's hat rubber boots are up on the roof and there's multiple lines running through them, those are understanding water whenever we have the slightest bit of rain. And so I have to wait till it stops raining before I can repair those. And then there's no guarantee that those are the only 2 spots that water is still coming in. It could be coming in other spots and traveling a long ways before it even presents in the ceiling where it has been dripping down, because that's the nature of a flat roof deck. Water can travel a long ways from somewhere else. So my work is not finished, as is the case with most of the work in this world of facilities maintenance. There's always something else to do, but man, it's sure frustrating, especially something like this where the impact of a leak could cause subsequent damage to other areas. So I'm frustrated right now, but we will persevere and we will overcome.